What's going on, guys? My name's Connor, and today I have a pretty exotic Louis Vuitton review for you guys. So today I'm going to be covering the Louis Vuitton Rainbow Soft Trunk, which is one of the newer items by Louis Vuitton designed by Virgil Abloh, where the average person seeing someone wear it might be like, what the heck is that? As it's really stand out. But for someone that's into fashion or knows about Louis Vuitton's more recent collections, might be like, hey, that's a pretty damn expensive bag, isn't it? Because this bag is going for close to $5,000. But I'm going to be breaking down all the details of it, as well as going over if I think it's a good buy or not. So if you guys enjoy these kind of videos or like hype and designer, I review some of the craziest items on YouTube. So make sure to hit that like and subscribe button, as it really helps that my channel gets my videos shown to more people. But without further ado, let's get into the review. Alright guys, so just before I show you guys the bag up close and also go over the details of it, I just want to let you guys know now that there are two different versions of the soft trunk. There is a mini and there is a regular. The mini retails at $4,000 and the regular retails at $4,500. And there are also many different variations, such as the monogram, the eclipse, and also the rainbow, which is the one that I'm going to be reviewing for you guys today. And also, this is not the box that it originally came with. I cannot find it for the life of me, but I do have the original dust bag, stickers, booklets, and everything else that it came with. So you guys can experience pretty much everything except the outer box, which I hope doesn't matter too much to you guys. But opening it right up, you guys will be able to see that I have the cards right here. I'll just pull them out for you guys. The first one is just going to be a little booklet right here. I'll flip through it super quickly for those of you guys who care to see it. All right, a lot of it isn't even in English, so you guys might not care to see too much of it. But setting that to the side, I also have this little folder right here, which if you pull out what is enclosed, you're gonna see another little envelope, if I can get it out. Boom, you guys can see it right here. And that is just going to pop open, and it's going to hold the sticker as well as the little card. So you guys can see the sticker right here. You can see it is the soft trunk Taiga number rainbow, so that's kind of just the identification of it. And every single item by Louis Vuitton has an item number. So the item number for this exact bag is M30341, as you guys can see right here. And here is the barcode for the item. So sometimes they stick them onto the box, sometimes they put them in separately. In this case, they put them in separately into that little folder, so you guys can always have this so you know what exact item you just purchased. And then also right here, you guys can see the little card. It'll say it in another language on the other side, but it basically just goes over the materials used for this bag. As you guys can see, it will say cowhide leather, as well as textile interior lining. So you guys can see that right there. And now let's get right into the dust bag. So pulling it right out, you guys can already hear the chain that is attached to the bag, but it will just say Louis Vuitton on the dust bag. Turn it around, nothing too special, just like every other one. It's a pretty big dust bag for the bag, but it doesn't matter too much. And here you will be able to see the Louis Vuitton Rainbow Soft Trunk. So here's what it looks like on this side. If you look closely, there will be a little heat stamp Louis Vuitton Paris right here. Obviously the rainbow colors, which look really cool in person. I know some people might look at them as fruity. I don't really look at them as fruity, but people have different opinions on this bag, especially because of the colors. As you guys can see on this side, there's not going to be a Louis Vuitton or anything. So for most people that just see this bag, it just looks crazy. There's no big Louis Vuitton on it. There's no monogram or even damier azur pattern on it. It is just black with the rainbow colors on it. You guys can obviously see the top, the bottom. And for those of you guys who care about the size of this bag, it is 10 inches in length, 7 inches tall, and then it is 4 inches thick. Obviously it can stretch out a little bit depending on what you have inside, but that is the standard sizing when it's just stuffed up a little bit. And then, as I mentioned at the beginning, it is the Taiga leather with these textile lining, as you guys can see, and the cowhide leather trim all the way around. And then getting on into the interior, first I'll show you guys the zipper up close, as well as the hardware, which is all going to be matte black, including the chain right here. And the strap, which is adjustable, but I will show you guys that in a minute, is just going to unzip like such. And then you guys can see the inside, which I usually have stuffed up, and I usually also put the cards and everything else inside of. But for the review, I decided to take them out because that would probably be the easiest way to show you guys. And then there will be the actual heat stamp. It'll just say Louis Vuitton Paris, made in France, as you guys can see right there. And then you guys can see on the inside of the other part, there will be two different duo pockets. That's what Louis Vuitton likes to call them, which you can use to hold a couple small items such as a wallet, phone, keys, or whatever else you guys might want to use it for. And then the material on the inside is pretty similar to those of the backpacks, such as the Discovery, even the Christopher backpacks. It's like the same material that Louis Vuitton likes to use on the inside. And there's a decent amount of room inside per the measurements that I described a couple minutes ago. And here you can see the little flower mark as well as the Louis Vuitton on the zipper. There's a lot of details all around, just like every other Louis Vuitton item out there, such as the corners, which are going to be a little bit harder than even the sides and also the flat part. But you guys can just hear it's a little bit softer right there on the edges, but then right here, it's going to be a lot harder. And this part's a little bit soft. Like I mentioned, I keep stuffing inside of it so it holds its shape as well as possible. And then at the bottom, there are even some little stands right here, which will keep the bottom from getting scratched up. As you guys can see, they'll stick out a little bit more than the bag itself. And so when you set it down, it's going to be set right on the hardware of the bag. But other than that hardware, like I mentioned, everything is going to be matte black, including the chain, which is really cool. I've seen some people that kind of get this scratched up and then it'll be kind of like a regular metal or white on the inside. But you definitely want to be careful and don't want to have this banging into stuff, as the black looks really, really cool. But getting into the feel of this, because I know Virgil likes to use this chain in a lot of different projects, it does feel a little bit cheap. It doesn't feel like a heavy, heavy chain like you might imagine just looking at this in the black. It's a pretty big size and it goes for only a little bit. But it does feel a little bit light. It does feel a little bit cheap, and I do worry a little bit about it getting scratched up. And then as for the strap, it's going to be completely leather all around. Here's a little shoulder pad that you're gonna have set right on your shoulder as you're wearing it to make it as comfortable as possible. And then here is exactly where you would adjust it. And so this is not only adjustable, but it is removable. As I will show you guys, all you guys got to do is pull this little part up on the chain, and then it will be opened up, and then you guys can obviously pull it out like this, undo it. I mean, I haven't really seen many people use this bag without the chain being on it and without it being over the shoulder, but some people might want to carry it. I personally wouldn't. I personally wear it over the shoulder, and I just wear it like a crossbody bag. I don't even know if that's how you're supposed to wear it or not, but that's my best guess, and that's how I think it looks the best. I feel like if you wore it another way, it might look kind of feminine or just different. But the strap will just clip back on just how it came off. You're just gonna want to put it in there, let it go, and you'll be good to go. And just before I try it on and show you guys exactly how it looks when I'm wearing it, I just want to give you guys a little bit of information on how to best take care of items like this or in the epi leather to make sure it doesn't look scratched up or faded or any discolorized issues at all. So just like the epi leather, this is going to be obviously black, but the epi leather is lined up. That's probably the biggest difference. But you want to make sure that it's not rubbing up against anything. And how do you prevent that? When you're not wearing it, make sure you keep it in the dust bag. And when you are wearing it, make sure you set it on a surface where it's on its feet. These are purposely added so that it doesn't actually touch the surface, but you're going to want to make sure that it's always on its feet when you set it down. And also, when you're wearing it outside, make sure you don't set it down and leave it in the sun for a while, because believe it or not, but that will actually discolorize the surface. So let's say you've set it down like this, and so it's already going to get scratched up a little bit on the bottom. And also the sun is going to go on it, and it's going to make this side look a little bit more faded and less matte black than the other side, which obviously will make it look a little bit cheaper and less quality. And obviously for an item that you're spending $5,000 on, you're going to want to keep it looking in its original state for as long as possible. And you're going to want it to last a long time. Louis Vuitton items are meant to last for a really long time, years and years on end, but that's not going to happen if you guys don't take the right precautions when wearing it. But putting it right on for you guys can obviously wear it with the chain in the front or the chain in the back, whichever one you prefer, or also the box in the front or the box or the X in the front. But you're just going to want to take this part off, put it around yourself, which I will do now. So usually what I like to do is I like to put it on my body where I want it, and then I put the shoulder strap around. This will obviously, you want to keep it on your shoulder because that's what it's meant to do. And then you will put it around, and then you'll just clip it on the other side. And then just like how I showed you guys, it goes on. You're just going to want to take this off, clip it on, and boom, you're good to go. So you're probably going to want it over like this. And so this is what it will look like. If you guys want the X on the outside, obviously you can just flip it around or just turn this whole strap around. And then you can have the chain on the front or the back, the X on the outside, or the box on the outside. I prefer the X, and that's how they showcase it on the website as well as on StockX. And they usually wear the chain in the front because it's a really iconic look, especially for the newer items that Virgil designed. He purposely had the chain shown because it's something that not a lot of brands do. And the matte black goes along with the bag in general. And so does the strap. The strap's obviously going to be leather. All the hardware on this bag is going to be matte black. And then the bag is obviously black with the rainbow highlights. So here's kind of how it looks when you wear it from the front. Here's kind of how it looks when you wear it from the back, which is probably the most popular look. That's how I like wearing it. I'm not really the type of person that's going to wear a bag in the front, but wearing it from the back It's easier probably to hold weight. You're not as flashy because this item is something that's not going to go with every single outfit, and it does carry everything you need, so you can kind of wear it like a backpack or a shoulder bag, and you can kind of look at it as just another one of Louis Vuitton's sling bags that they came out, which are one of the most popular bags for guys. But let me know what you guys think of this bag. Do you guys think it's worth the price tag of $4,000 or $4,500, depending on if you buy the mini version or the regular version? Do you guys think that it's worth market value of $3,000 to $4,000, or is it just not worth it in general? Do you guys think this item's just weird and that guys shouldn't wear it or girls shouldn't wear it? Because this is considered a unisex bag. I'm genuinely curious to know, because I know that this is one of the most exotic Louis Vuitton items that are reviewed for you guys. So I'd love to hear feedback. But if you guys have made it to this part of the video and have enjoyed it or got anything out of it, or if this has even helped your decision in buying it, then make sure to leave a like and comment, and also hit that subscribe button, as it really, really helps on my channel and gets my videos shown to more people and helps me bring more items like this to show you guys, okay? But make sure to check out some of the other items. I reviewed a lot of sling bags and backpacks. So if you guys are just looking for a bag and this wasn't the one, I'm sure you can find a bag that you like on my channel. But I just want to thank you guys again for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video.